let's talk about dream analysis as a way to work with your guides. Cat is saying hello. So, I firmly believe that wherever you pay attention, your guides are paying attention. The cat is very invested in this conversation. And what that means is wherever you are paying attention is where your guides are going to try and communicate with you. She's really here for this. Um, I'm not sure if you can hear her or not. She is a very vocal cat and she makes the best noises. And she does everything. She sounds like a bird, she sounds like a dragon. Um, yes, I'm talking about you, Honey Bear. She's a wonderful teammate. Okay, so when you are paying attention, your guides are noticing you paying attention, and they are going to want to send messages to you where you are paying attention. And that is why some people are insistent that they have song angels. Sure, heck yeah. The songs are where they are paying attention. For some people, it's animals or birds. They enjoy perhaps seeing cardinals or owls. Where you are paying attention is where your guides are going to speak with you. This world, it's beautiful and it's a mess and it's full of information. This modern world is incredibly saturated. And what that means is when you want to talk with your guides, you need to create space. And one of the ways she's very vocal this morning, one of the ways that you can create space is by working with your guides through dream analysis. Now, you can be proactive and you can ask them for messages. You can ask for an answer to a problem that you have been nugging through. You can ask them for insight on an issue and ask that before you go to bed. I recommend that you write this down, whether it's on your phone notes app or in a journal beside your bed, just on a sheet of paper, regular sheet of paper. It could be on the back of a grocery store receipt. But writing it down will help you stay accountable to the language that you use. Because typically what happens is your guides will answer the question that you asked. And sometimes after you ask the question, might get confused about their answer. So you need to make sure that you're paying attention to the language that you're using. So if you are interested, you can try a practice. I recommend doing this for a month just to see what surfaces, because as you continue and pay attention, your guides will notice that you're paying attention and can send messages to you through your dreams. And you can ask a question before you go to bed deliberately, or you can just see what happens. It can be an experiment, a place where you allow your creativity and your imagination to show up and just see how it goes. Now, you may also have a dream that you have gotten recently that has stuck with you and that you are wondering, what could this possibly mean? The first thing that I would like to say about that is sometimes dreams are bothersome or even disturbing, and they get your attention that way. It's almost like they stick in your craw and they give you more time for analysis because they are bothersome and disturbing. So, for purposes of dream analysis, in general, I would say be more interested in the fact that the dream got your attention and less concerned about the way that it got your attention, less concerned about the disturbing thing that showed up. There's plenty of exceptions to this. For instance, if you come from a long line of people in your family who have foreshadowing dreams, anyway, don't be here if you can't use your discernment. I'm a bad place to be around if you can't make good choices for yourself. So, one dream analysis technique that you could use when you are presented with a dream that sticks with you and you're like, that really caught my attention, is to take what happened in the dream and describe it using more generic language. Now, I had a dream that happened to me this week, that I had this week, and I want to share it with you and share with you what came out of it for me using this generic description technique. So, in the dream, it was very short, and for me, the most impactful dreams tend to be pretty short. That's just the way it shows up for me. I was in a restaurant or bar with dark lighting, and I didn't see any other people around. And I walked towards a window with a line of seats. And at one of the tables against this window, there was a receipt and a dollar bill and an empty box for booze. And the bill was like $1,200. It was a whole bunch of money. And that was it. And for the life of me, when I woke up, I was like, what the heck? And I realized, like, no, I need to think about this. I need to ponder and see if there's something that zings for me. So, what I did was I thought about how else might I describe this dream? Well, one way to describe it is to notice, gosh, like there weren't any other people that were hanging about. So, I encountered this bill, this receipt, in this empty box. And it was something that seemed like it wasn't mine, but it was a lot. And this might seem very mundane, but in my body, I felt it. So it was a zing. I came up with, where else am I feeling a sense of heaviness with something that isn't mine? And that immediately, right away, was a zing for me. And the reason why that was helpful is because this heavy thing that I've been navigating for weeks now is something that I've been allowing to get closer into me, allowing to get closer into my consciousness. And I felt very clear that it was a reminder for my guides, like, this is not actually yours. This is something that someone else is responsible for. And you are doing a good thing by supporting it, but this is not yours. And do not get that confused. So, using a generic description of the dream can lead you to the zing. It may be that you know automatically when you think about the dream what it's about. I say trust your intuition. It's a practice. Experiment with it. See if it resonates. At times, I find the guides will deliver messages of comfort, and at times, messages of wisdom. Sometimes the wisdom is perspective. This isn't yours. You're moving through something deep. This is about a particular wound that you have that you've been working on, even though it might feel like it's something else. So, experiment, see what happens, and remember that you are supported by so many loving angels and guides, so many bright and well ancestors. They are with you, they see you, they adore you, and they're at the ready if you would like support. And I firmly believe they are not going to jump in your chili. So they're not going to assume that you need help. The bright and well ancestors are not going to jump in without your invitation because they know that you are here to do the work of your lifetime, not theirs. So if you want help, you can ask for it. Now, caution, so much caution. If you've never asked your guides for help before, I would definitely recommend that you use the phrase with ease and grace, because sometimes the quickest things to happen in this world are abrupt and not good feeling. Things can happen very good when things can happen very quickly when things break. So I would recommend, if it is something that you have not practiced before, asking your guides for help, I would recommend asking for help with the caveat of ease and grace. Like, maybe you say, I would like to find a new job with ease and grace. I'm not going to give examples because I don't think that that's going to be a good topic to end this video on. But if you have not practiced asking for help from your guides, I would recommend including the caveat with ease and grace. All right, that's it for now. We'll be here. Okay, love you. Bye.